You're probably wondering why I have a bag on my head. It's raining. I had to come from the house down to here. Had to tie a bag around the extension cord that my neighbor's using. They're getting power from me. They have a big party going on, and big birthday party. Two Leishon bad boy and like four goats, and boy, they're just cooking up enough food for the whole village. So anyway, the good news. I just came from my meeting. That's why I went live, guys. Is because the good news is we went over to our meeting. We were dealing with a little bit of a land issue, guys. We bought a piece of property. It's 100 square meters total. Okay, 10 by 10. And on that property, there were, let's say there were 10 stumps or 5 stumps, and there were 3 live trees. Okay, there's 3 or 4. Anyway, what happened is, hello, welcome. During the storm that came through, just the top of one of my trees over there was damaged. Not a big deal. It was a Gemelina tree. They're very resilient. They just the top snapped off, maybe about 4 inches diameter and up, snapped off. So and fell to the ground. That was not a big deal. Olin Niels, glad you could join me. You were the last one in my room last night, and you're the first one in my room today. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for saying hi. Hello, Kuma. Well, let me just wait. Maybe a few more of you guys are going to come in. I can tell the story. One, you won't have to go back to the beginning of the feed to catch it. Thanks for coming in, guys. Hi, John. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, pretty disgusting. He didn't like that balut. I was talking to him on Messenger this morning about it as well. And because he said the first one he ate is like typical balut. It's like a boiled egg. Okay. The chick is just starting to develop. You know, not even half developed, just getting started. And then the second one he got with the feathers on it, I don't go there either. And I'm shocked he did. Like I told him, now when you go to the bathroom, it's going to tickle your butt as it's coming out. He's eating the feathers and everything. You don't eat the feathers on balut. My goodness. I obviously Lynn didn't teach him how to eat balut. She left it up to him. But like I told him, I said, next time you want to try balut, get you some spicy vinegar. They have the vinegar with the chili peppers in it that they make. Just dip your balut in that and eat it. It tastes like you're eating a spicy boiled egg. Bad, guys. It's not like everybody makes it out to be. But when it's like feathers on it, then it's bad. How are you going to swallow a feather? You guys ever try to swallow a feather? But Lynn should have warned him. She should have warned him. It shouldn't have never happened like that. But anyway, it was good content for him. A lot of people watched it. A lot of people are going to be rolling on the floor, you know. It's very good for him. But I know better. I mean, I've eaten balut before, and I've eaten bagaong before. I ate dried fish yesterday. There's some things I'll just joke about and not touch. There are others I still eat. Bagaong is one of them. I won't eat bagaong like they do with mango. Disgusting. But if you put the bagaong in Bicol Express, I love it. The Bicol Express tastes good. It's not overpowering. The rotten shrimp taste is not overpowering, as if you would be eating it with mango direct. So bagaong, no good either. Anyway, guys, I guess I'm not going to get many more people, but let me go ahead and tell you guys what happened today, okay? We had a meeting this morning at 9 a.m. I was watching Gino's live almost to the end of it, and then I looked at my father-in-law and says, hey, we got a meeting in 5 minutes. I can't find him. One of my brother-in-laws says, oh, he went to the mountain. He's tending to his carabao. Oh, crap. I went up, told Charm, we got to go. You got to go with me because I speak English. I don't speak Visayan. And the whole meeting's going to be Visayan. The people there are not speaking English. So, hi, Vegas. How are you? Welcome. Good morning. Good evening to you. So, anyway, we went to our meeting. And the dispute was, I bought a property, guys. It's 100 square meters in the next barangay, the next village. And it had, a few trees on it. Well, I went over after the storm and I did a video. I actually made a video to post on YouTube. And it showed, I drove my Chariot there with my daughter, and it actually shows the trees still standing. The trees are there. So then the next morning, I went back over. I wanted to assess what I need to do to get this lot cleared up and cleaned up and try to be done with it, right? And so I can start planting fruit trees. As you guys know from my previous videos, I probably got 30 avocado trees ready to hit the ground, to be put in the ground. I've got guayabano. I've got jackfruit trees. I've got a number of trees. Now, 100 square meters is not going to hold a lot of trees. My plan is to put as many as I can over there and just let them grow, like a little orchard. And then I'm going to put a hollow block wall around it with chain link going up, 6-foot chain link on top of 2 foot of hollow block. So it'll be 8 feet high to discourage anyone from trying to climb over and steal my fruits. And I'll do my best to plant my fruits back far enough to where nobody can just reach over the tree, reach over the fence and grab my fruits. It's difficult because people seem to think when they see fruit on a tree that it's free game. It's going to be tough to raise avocados there, but we'll see. We'll figure it all out. But anyway, I went over to that lot. The 2 trees were cut down. 2 Gemelina trees. One was pretty good size. It was about 14 inches to 16 inches diameter. Okay. And the other one was about 12 inches diameter. And there's 2 stumps sitting there with chainsaw cuttings. Oh, whoa, this is not right. Why would somebody go on my lot and cut my trees down? So I started inquiring, and they said, oh, Tamblin, got your trees. It's a lady who owns a little sorry store there, sells hardware supplies. I know her very well, her and her husband. And they said, she cut your trees down. I said, really? Then I went to the lady's house that sold us a lot. You know, the sister of the lady who sold us a lot. The lady who sold us a lot didn't know anything. Didn't know the trees were cut. Had no idea. Had never given permission for anybody to cut any trees on my lot. You know, she knew nothing about it. The sister of the lady says, oh yeah, you only bought the land. You didn't buy the trees. The trees belong to Tamblin. Oh, whoa. Went and looked at my deed of sale. My deed of sale says all improvements. Sold to us with all improvements. That means as is. That doesn't mean all improvements minus the trees. Okay? It meant the land as we bought it, as we looked at it, when we bought it, is how we bought it. Yeah, it had 3 truckloads of freaking trash and bottles and garbage, and I sent guys over. We worked hard. We cut all the weeds down, cleared the lot, picked up all the garbage, piled it all up, started bringing it out of there. You know, we were doing our job, our due diligence to clean the lot up and make it presentable. You know, it's in another barangay. We don't want our lot to be just trashed out. I guess the neighbors for many years have been just using it for a dump site. Okay. So, yeah, it's crazy, John. So what I did, we went to the meeting, and the barangay captain was talking in Visayas. My father-in-law's with me. He understands completely. And basically what happened is the lady, Tamblin, was sitting next to me. I wanted to record it, but I didn't feel comfortable, you know, to ask to record it just for content for YouTube. So I didn't record it. The lady, Tamblin, who got the lumber from my trees, agreed to return the trees. Okay, the lumber. So I've got to send a chariot driver over. I'll go with him. We'll go tell Tamblin we're there to pick the wood up. She'll direct us to the wood. We'll bring all the wood to my house. Then I can finish this job up here, guys, over all the loft room now. We'll be able to frame it all up. The wood's big. We'll be able to finish up this whole loft room up here. I was going to do something different. I'm cutting my own trees and slicing them for loft room, for material. But now that we got those 2 trees already cut, and we're not having to pay for it, so why keep cutting more? It's a blessing in disguise. But anyway, she said, I'm sorry, I apologize. I understand those are your trees, you know. Hi, PK, how are you? Welcome. Hello, everyone, he says. So anyway, the good news is we get the lumber from the trees, because it would have really been bad news for them. I had plan B. Okay, I had plan A. Give me the lumber. We'll call it even. I bet you are, PK. Are you in the mountains now? Yeah, John, at least to get my trees back. I'll tell you what plan B is. You're all going to crack over this one. Because if you look up the definition of tree Tree includes the crown or canopy, the trunk, and the roots. So if they had argued it that I didn't own the trees, I was going to let them argue to the point where everyone in the room understood that I didn't own the trees, that it belonged to them. And I was going to hit him up with a picture of a tree and say, thank you. Now remove all your trees from my property within a week. I was going to give him 1 week. Get all the trees, the trunks, the stumps, and the roots off my land. And that would have really got him good. Ricky says, hello, Ricky. Did you hear Sick Grandpa call you a lumberjack jockey? You know, Sick Grandpa is probably just jealous that I have the strength at 65 years old to go heft around a 36-inch chainsaw and cut wood. Because Sick Grandpa is probably sitting up in his wheelchair or his armchair right now, or his wheelchair, wishing he could be in the Philippines and wishing he could be doing what I do. Guys don't bother me with their blah, blah. There's a number of people that go on YouTube that they have no content at all. So they got to start looking at other people's sites and making content. So he's calling me a lumberjack jockey. That's okay. I take that as a compliment. Thank you, Sick Grandpa. You guys can pass on to him my thank yous. I don't think I'm subscribed to him. So, but anyway, it's funny. I do have my lumber coming back today, though. I'm going to go find the guy, Tonton, my driver, my chariot, and send the guys over. My brother-in-law can go over. And I bet he does wish he could cut wood. I bet he wishes he had a big property like mine with beach. I mean, if the guy, if you could probably see where the guy lives, I bet he wishes he could have what I have over here. I mean, look at this. How you like this? 20 feet from where I'm standing right now is the water. Look at this. Wouldn't you guys just love to come over here and just jump in that water? It's so warm. Go swimming, enjoy your life. You know, you jump on your boat, you go fishing. You know, there's so much to do here, guys. I don't have to look for content. I have content here, you know. Oh, I didn't get to show you. I turned my face to the picture. There you go, guys. We got enough trash over here that came washed up from the storm, but eventually we're going to get all that too. We're going to get it all cleaned up. We just haven't attacked it yet. We'll get it. We'll pile it up and start burning it. Slowly but surely we'll burn it. It'll smolder. We'll burn more and get it all out of there. But yeah, this is, I bet Sick Grandpa wishes he had this view, huh? I'm so happy I have it. I'll tell you what. Look at Gigante Island over there, guys. You can see him. Clear as can be over there. You have Gigante Norte, Gigante Sur, South Gigante, North Gigante Islands. Over here you got Carlos. You can even see Panay through the clouds. I don't want to zoom. I can't see my screen well. Let me see if I can put my screen brighter. And I'm going to zoom and show you guys Panay Island over there. All right, here we go. Let's try now. Okay, you see, let me start over here where I was talking about. That's Gigante Island North. Gigante Island South. Those two. Then you continue looking over here, and you're going to start seeing, there's Panay Island. You see the mountains there? That's not where James lives. That's South Panay towards Carlos. Before you even head down towards Iloilo. That's the end of Panay Island there. And you pan across more Panay Island. Over here you have that island there from right center screen over to, you see that tiny little gap center screen? That is Hintotolo Island. That little flat island there is Hintotolo Island. And then you see where it turns dark, that's Masbate Island, where I live. That's our island here. We got lots of mountains, lots of hills, ocean, lots of everything. Hello, Dazzle. Yeah, I saw that torrential rain this morning. It sprinkled on me a minute ago. These clouds right here, they dropped a few drops on me. But nothing yet, no torrent. But yeah, where I live, John, this is paradise. You know, this really is paradise. I couldn't live. I lived in an apartment style living for Manila. And I just couldn't wait for the day I could just come back home. This is home, you know. And then I could just stop working. And what I did is I worked so hard for quite a few years. Yeah, tropical island, Ricky. Yes, I do go fishing. There's my boat. There's one of them right here. That's one of my small fishing boats. I have three boats. The big boat's on the beach. This small boat is there. In fact, my father-in-law wants to go tonight. We're going to figure out a way to go tonight. But the other guy, the other fisherman, is not available today. I don't know where he is. Ray said, I didn't eat the first one, only the second one. It was 17-day balut. Yeah, it's no good. That's no good. Make you sick. Your feathers are going to be tickling your butt on the way out, as I told you this morning. Anyway, it's so beautiful over here today, guys. So gorgeous. The sun's up here, partly cloudy and blue sky. I think I got to go to Balut to town today. I might make a little video of that. Probably won't film the road going there, but I will, film going into Balut. We're going to do a little grocery shopping today. Buy a birthday cake for my brother-in-law's son. He's staying here right now for a few days because Masbate doesn't have any school right now. They don't have any power over there, so the kids are out of school. So my sister, my glasses tend to get dark here. My sister-in-law decided to have her kids, and my brother-in-law, who lives with us, brought their kids over here. Jimmy John, you like that, huh? That's why I don't eat balut. Not 17-day-old balut like Ray was trying to eat. He would not have enjoyed it coming out, I'll tell you what. But anyway, we did get our case solved today, guys, and we did get she's going to give us the wood, apologize for cutting our trees down, and I could let the tree go. If you leave the stumps of Gemelina go, it starts shooting up another bunch of shoots and becomes another tree. I could let it go in 7 to 8 years. I'd have another tree growing there, and I may do that. I may not even cut that out of the way. But I do need plenty of sunlight for growing avocados. I need all the sunlight, and I need to make sure that I can grow my other trees the way I want to grow them. So it'll be good. That's a good little lot over there, and I don't have a clue what I'm going to do with it. We bought it. The lady really needed money. She owed my sister-in-law, my other sister-in-law, some money, like 15,000 pesos. So it was a way to help her out, get her debt paid off to my other sister-in-law. And now we own a 100 square meter lot. So no getting that other piece of land for cheap. PK, you could probably buy that other piece of land, but I'll make a video and show you. It's got a tree that's about 2.5 foot diameter and about 40 feet tall. And they want to keep the tree. That's part of that deal. They want the tree. And all you got on that lot over there next to mine is the entire 100 square meters, give or take 5 feet, is roots. It is a nightmare lot. You wouldn't want to own that lot. You'd have to put your house on stilts, cut the trunk, let them take their tree, cut it all the way down to the ground as low as you can. I don't know where Mom is. She was in the house. Check Lola's house. Check there. I hear voices. I don't know where she is. I don't see her, son. You check Kimberly's over here? They're having a party. Maybe she went there. Go there. Kimberly's house.
Mama is not there. Mama is not cooking.
PK says if they pull the stump, I would take it. They won't. They won't pull the stump. The stump on that lot over there next to mine. PK, I could probably get through that lot. I could probably go talk to them today and get that 100 square meter lot minus the tree. It'd be right next door to my lot. I could probably get that 75,000 pesos. That's about 750 peso per square meter. They're not going to go any lower than that because the going rate in that area is 1,500. But it's not really usable. It's not a good lot. I mean, it's okay, but for 75,000, they would sell it. If I went over today and talked to the lady again and said, I want to buy that lot with the big tree, minus the tree, you keep the tree. The brother that owns it, one of their brothers is the one that owns it, would say, okay, sold. They'd make up the documents and it could become your lot if that's what you want. And you can pull the stump yourself. They'll just take the top of the tree. I'll tell them, leave the stump. You can build a table on it or whatever you want to do. So, yeah, Jimmy John, cash is king. You walk in with 75 grand right now to that guy, I guarantee you, if you had 75 grand in your pocket, you walk up and say, I'll give you 75,000 for that lot. He'll say, okay, sir. Okay, do the documents. Make it happen.
Do you want to go to the party or not?
Huh? No, you can go. But the way you can do it, PK, if you're interested in that, all you got to do is, hello, David, how are you? Good morning. Uh, PK, it's up to you if you really want it. What we'll do is we'll have them put the documents all in Charm's name. And then from there, when you get over here, Charm will work out the documents for you for a 99-year lease or whatever you want. If you get married over here, then we can transfer it into your wife's name, however you want to do it. Totally up to you. We're completely honest folk. We're not going to Jew anybody. So anyway, the it's up to you, PK. Just let me know. We'll go. I'll send Charm over to make a deal with the brother. He'll do it because he doesn't really want the lot. And the thing is, we also got to work out. We're going to work this out as well. We already talked to the barangay captain about right away. There's a lady right in front of us. Even if Charm and I need to pay for a 1 meter right away there, we're going to ask them for a 1 meter right away to our lot. If they don't want to give it, we'll ask them, can we buy it from you? 1 meter wide only. So does it come with a Filipina or just one balut? Well, it'll come with the 18-day-old balut. 18-day-old, not 17, 18. It'll have a beak. That'll really scratch your butt when it comes out. You'll enjoy that one, Jimmy John. Oh, anyway, guys, I just wanted to come on this morning and do a short feed, but you guys are entertaining enough. I'll go ahead and keep you on for a while. So I don't think I'm stepping on anyone's toes this morning. I was watching Gino this morning, and then I had to leave. So I don't know if James and Karen even got on. Thank you, David. You guys, if you want to do anything like that over here, just let me know. We're 100% honest folk here. So you guys just let us know. Anyway, guys, what else am I going to talk about this morning besides the dang trees over there? Neil says, I own land with my wife. We bought 500 cubic meters. Cubic meters? In Tayug, Pangasinan. 500 square meters. SQM. You put M cubed. Cubed. Unless I don't know how you could buy cubic meters, but I guess you could. They could sell you the land down 1 meter. Okay, thank you, David. Yeah, square meters, Niels. 500, that's a big property too, guys. That's a nice house size property, house and garden. Because I'm looking right now, we were going to build a house up here at the top of my property. It was about 84 square meters. And I'm looking at that, and I've got to go out. I'm going to go out and remeasure everything. And if they're going to do any more road widening, it's going to take away a meter or two from that. Then that lot might not be the best place for a house. But I have a secondary lot. David, I'm saying this for you. I have a secondary lot that's right next door to the school, to the grade 4 to grade 6. And then the next lot over is my father-in-law's lot. So total would be 18 meters wide. I'll have to measure it, but I'm thinking it's going to be about 18 by 18 or 20 to the road. It's a much bigger lot, bigger area. So we may do that and build a house over there. That way we don't have to cut down trees, remove stumps, do anything like we would on the other lot. Anyway, we're still talking about that with my father-in-law. We're going to work that out. PK says, own the air. This is my air. Neil says, fat fingers typing on little keys. Thought I was pressing the 2. I pressed the 3. Yeah. I do it all the time, Neil. I got big old fat fingers too. And I push those little tiny Android keys. Sometimes it's tough. You hit all kinds of things. I always have to retype. I want to learn how to do the proper microphone speaking. Yes, David, for the person we talked about. Yeah. I'll let you know. I'm going to go up in a little bit, make a video up there. My father-in-law is going to go up with me. We're going to take the big tape and do the actual measurements, and it'll be nice. And I'll show you. I'll send you over a picture of the house design. It's going to be nice. It'll be small, not huge. I forgot how many square meters total it is. I want to think it's 11 by 9, 99 square meters total, the house area. Oh, okay. Niels. Nice. I didn't know you could do it on here. I guess because there's a microphone, but that's for me. I didn't know you had one there. I got to learn how to do it when I'm on someone else's chat. That'd be really nice. That way you don't have to type. I didn't know that. So cool. I will try it. Next time I'm on someone else's chat, I'll try the microphone. I guarantee I'll try it because I hate typing. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna go up. We'll take a look at that lot today. I gotta send Tauntaun over with my brother-in-law, get the wood from Tamblin, bring that back here. I'm just gonna have him bring it right back here in this shed house here, where I'm sitting. You guys, you see the smooth coat? We're working on it still. It was also just cement coat. Okay, now we're doing smooth coat. Smooth coat is like putting a plaster coating over the cement to make it smooth. And then once they get it done, you can see, look how smooth the wall is now. Okay, then they take sandpaper, they sand it all down, and then once they get it all sanded down, then we can paint it. It'll look really nice. I'm not gonna paint it orange, PK. Anyway, you see, he's been busy. The guy's he stopped over here. I got to get some more smooth coating, but he's been really working hard. This young guy, and I'm not smooth coating here, guys. This is all going to be tiles. The whole inside here, we're going to tile floor here, everything. I got to buy the CR sink and bidet and shower head, and I think we're going to mount the shower head there on this post right here. Might just mount it right here so you can, you got to mount it low for Filipinas, You mount it low like this, they can get it and wash with it. And then the toilet, my plan is for the toilet is this side over here. Put the toilet here and the plumbing. This, guys, underneath me is the septic tank. So it's easy. I just cut a hole, put a pipe there, plumb the toilet right to it, and mount it on the floor, and we're good. And the bowl can be back here for flushing. I'm not going to give I don't want to do the little toilet where you use the tabo. I'm just not into that, guys. I want a real toilet, and if I got to be at the beach, come up here and use the toilet. I don't want to have to use a tabo and a bucket of water, and I know my wife's going to try to talk me out of that, but I'm not going to let her. It's going to be a real toilet, real shack, Somebody's going to be able to come in here and live if they want. Hey, that's good enough right there for two kids or one very long adult. Here's another area over here. It's almost big enough for two adults here. Okay, and then the doorway, then over here, that's enough for 1, 2, 3 more adults. You can sleep a lot of people in here, sit a lot of people in here. And then we're going to build the loft room. I'll just come back up here. The loft room is going to start at this light and go up and all the way across to the outside. That's huge. That's like 12 feet by 12 feet. So that's going to be a big loft room. Yeah, I don't get into that scoop and splash either. I just never really liked that. Oh, my boat's turning sideways on me, guys. You got a good view of the boat now. That's the Michaela boat, named after all 3 of my children. All right. Okay, Ray. You're watching Little Mermaid. Boy, I bet that's exciting. You enjoy. You're watching The Little Mermaid, huh? Wow. I don't know that I've ever watched that movie. But it looks like you guys are bonding and having a great time. And very, very good. Very, very good. Yeah, John, I think it'll be nice. Yeah, David, don't worry. You have a place to stay when you come here. You got a real house to stay in. My house. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you another place here, David. I'll show you another place today, probably, if we go to Balud. I don't think I've ever. If I saw The Little Mermaid, man, I've never watched it with my kids. I don't think. Not my kids here for sure. And my kids had kids in the U.S. They weren't mine, but when I was had children in the house, I don't know. Maybe they might have watched Little Mermaid, but that's not what I go looking for to watch. Little Mermaid. I'm not into that kind of stuff. Probably back in the 90s. Yeah, I probably didn't watch it then. Sorry, guys, not my cup of tea, but watching Little Mermaid. But anyway, the David, there's another house over here I'm gonna look at, and the price is right. It's a pretty good size house, pretty good size, and it's right near the plaza in the next village, right next door. And boy, is it! I looked at it this morning, and I was shocked at the price they had given me. I got to go verify with my brother-in-law. I need to go up and tell him, yes, we want to buy that. That'd be a good little house for someone to stay in that's coming to visit. You know, very nice. I'll walk up here to the house anyway. I need to go see if he's there and find the other guy and get them moving, get this wood brought over here before the lady changes her mind. I think the rain is coming back. Somebody's got an umbrella up there. I think the rain is coming back. It's coming from over here on this direction where I'm walking right now towards the house. It's coming up on top of me. But anyway, I ran an extension cord from my house all the way down. The yellow cord you see, I ran it over to the neighbors. They're having the party over there. Let's go over here. I'll show you guys. They're cooking Leishan right now. They're preparing food. I'll just sneak over here and see how they're doing. I'll jump their fence. Hello, hello, hello. Norberto. Hello, guys. How's the Leishan, huh? It's burning. It's in the dirt. Look, the foot is in the dirt. Oh, no. What happened? He's trying to dig his way down, huh? Good morning. I climbed your fence.
Stands with one leg.
Yeah, go higher. Put the log. You want a log for this? You want log instead of banana? Right there. Right there, there's logs. You put real logs so you can roll it without it getting in the mud. You're gonna knock the foot off. How many are you doing? One or two? One only or two? Two? Where's the other one? Oh, chop chop. That's not Leishan. Chop chop. Okay. See the mess he has, guys? He had many, many bananas. And now here you see them destroyed. But he stood a lot of them up and cut back the tree. And now new leaves are coming up. Oh, starting to rain. Yep, just like I said. Goat. Goat. Yep, this is goat, guys. They're cooking goat for the caldereta. Pancit for long life. They're cooking pancit. They're boiling the water now with lemongrass to make ready for the caldereta for the goat. Okay, it's raining now. Baboy. They cut up the baboy to prepare baboy dishes here. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. It's raining. I just want to say hi to everybody. Hello, TM. How are you? Hello. Oh, oh, oh. You go, you go. She's carrying the food. All right. Everybody's here. Cooking, cooking. Macaroni noodles. Hello, hello. Happy birthday. Here's the birthday recipient. He came from Zamboanga. Okay. You got power now? You got power?
Yes. We're waiting for Uncle to ball.
For who?
Uncle Nonong to ball.
Oh. You can plug in. You can plug that into your house. Your whole house will power up. Just turn off your main breaker. Turn your main breaker off, and you can use double plug and plug right into the house.
But
You
we
want?
only use the mic.
Well, you can use. You want it? You can power the house. Okay, I don't care. I got enough power. But if you do, I have a double plug that I use on my gin set. You can borrow, and you just turn off your main breaker and plug in the house. It'll power the whole house up.
Thank you.
Okay, let me know. All right, guys. Just video. I'm talking live to people on YouTube. They're watching everyone here. Yeah. I need to go to Balud. I don't know when we're going to go. The rain. Yeah, it's very nasty. Okay, guys. Now I'm getting wet. Let me run back over to my shack. You guys got to see the party, huh? That's what we do over here, guys. We don't have to look for content. We have plenty always going on over here. There's something happening. Look at all these children staying dry. Hello. Judith's two boys, her little girl, and her other daughter. Hello. How old are you? Huh? How old? 6? How old are you? You're 1 year old? You're so cute. Hello, guys. These are twins. They're 4 years old. You're 6 years old? 5 years old. 5? 6. You're 6 now, huh?
6.
5 plus 1 makes 6. 1. You're 1 year old. 1.
1.
How old are you?
Yes, Mama.
4.
5.
4.
5.
You're not 5. You're 4. You're the same age as MJ. I know that. You're in the same class as him. You guys go at 4 years old. That's right. You go to preschool together. 4 years old. So, yeah, PK, my signal's been acting really good lately. I walked all the way down in the ocean the other day. It was good. It's really weird. And you know what? I stood my antenna up right there. I brought it off the power pole and I stood it up about 6 feet away. And I don't know if it's the power lines giving me better signal, transmitting farther using the magnetic force, electromagnetism on wires. I don't know what's going on, but my signal is really good now. And this other one's not even working, right? TP-Link? No more.
Probably.
No, I think the cable broke.
Wobbly?
I think the cable broke, the WAV-Link. I'm going to take that WAV-Link and put it in my backyard so I can walk everywhere and have Wi-Fi. It'll be strong in the backyard. Anyway, the rain has stopped. Where's Gino at? The rain has stopped already. Thank you, Vegas. I'm trying. You know, I was watching the guys today, I was watching Gino this morning talking about how hard it is to make content, to make videos, because they go in and they edit the videos, right? And I'll just show you my lot as we go. It's still a mess. They go in and they spend hours and hours cutting and editing and adding and doing this and doing that on the videos. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to do all that. It's not that I'm super lazy. I got to get that branch out of the tree before it hits somebody. It's hung up here on my Senanguillas tree. This is a fruit tree, guys. Senanguillas. I have 2 of them. I have a big one back up behind the hill over here. I'll show you. It's behind the lot. And there's the other one up there. That big trunk you see right here. Get my finger out of the way. That one is Senanguillas also. Big one. Big tree. And that's a fruit tree. Yeah. Like you said. Yeah, David, those were Judah's kids. You got to see 4 of them. The other little boy, the older boy, has been adopted by her parents. He lives with her parents, and they like adopted him. So they're responsible for him. So basically, Judith's responsible for the 4 here. And she does a good job taking care of them. She's all right. But we're talking about editing, and I said, wow. I'm back. Okay, I got to run to the house. It's starting to rain good out here. I was going to park under the shed, and I lost my Wi-Fi. So I said, hell with it. Just go to the house. I know I got good Wi-Fi up here. So anyway, just go inside and see what's happening. I didn't even eat breakfast this morning. What do we have for breakfast? I'm still hungry. Oh, wow, guys. Look what's for breakfast. Fresh crab. Wow. And shrimp. Very nice. Is this for the party or is this for us? For us? Wow. And Ray, you're here. Look, you were talking about corned beef this morning. Corned beef and eggs for breakfast. Look, I got corned beef here too. I didn't even know it. What is this vegetable? Huh? What is it?
Lima.
Lima?
In Philippines. Lima.
Oh, I want to buy that house over there.
Huh?
That house over there? Your cousin's house?
Yeah.
How much? 250?
4
280?
450.
450?
But I thought maybe go down.
450.
I'm
Let me talk to Charm.
asked
Where's Charm at?
for you.
Yeah. Ask how much. What would be? How'd she get there? Where is she? I don't see her. It's raining too much to go to Balud. It's all muddy and sloppy now. It's gonna be nasty going to Balud. You gotta muck my truck up. Huh? Wow, we gotta go to town. I don't want to drive in the mud and the muck. I hate it. It really messes my truck up. I get so much slop on my truck because my tires stick out of the fender wells about 3 inches. And it just slings mud everywhere. I mean, it goes on my mirror, on my windshield, it goes everywhere. It just slings like crap everywhere. Huh?
Okay, to give 50 like that.
350?
I'm asked.
Ask, see what they say. PK says, I hate crab. I love shrimp. I hate crab, mostly because it's pretty much impossible to get fresh crab here in the desert. Yeah, and probably going to cost you a pretty penny for crab. Guys, we catch crab here, and crab here where we live is like 200 pesos per kilo if we want to buy it. So, like, we haven't been fishing lately, so we've been buying fresh seafood, and we buy it here, 200 per kilo. Cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Yeah, David, they are very cute kids. They have no daddy around. Yeah, it's going to be a good day. Yeah, it could be the power lines. I'm hoping something is doing a good job for us, giving us good signal down there. But yeah, I appreciate that, guys. I'm doing my best to not have to work too hard to build the content for my site. Just kind of reality, you know? I'm here. Things happen around me, and I just try to record them. Yeah, no way I'd pay $20 per pound for tiny blue crab. Wow. Whew. Hello, Darren. How are you? Yeah, we pay 200 pesos, $4, less than $4, like 380, 370 per kilo, 2.2 pounds. So it's about $1.80 a pound for the blue crabs here. Much, much better. Hello, Fish. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to my site. Lee is my middle name. I'm an American from, my last location was California, which I was glad to get out of, but my folks live down in Mississippi and Louisiana. Most of my relatives are down there, Mississippi and Louisiana. Wow, Darren. Well, when you get over here, I tell you, fresh seafood is in abundance, especially where I live. And right now is the time of year for us to be fishing. But the problem with fishing here right now, when you have what we call lindol, lindol, it means earthquake in Tagalog. When a lindol hits, like the one that hit off Cebu, and right now they have mega aftershock, aftershock, aftershock. When you have a lindol, it scares the fish. They hide somewhere. I think they just go to deeper water. They're not in the 20 meters of water where we fish. You'll go out and you'll catch nothing for 2 or 3 days till after the earthquake is completely subsided and no aftershocks, and then you can go out and catch fish. Unless you can find where they're at, which is sometimes difficult even with Fish Finder. The ocean's a big body of water, guys. It's not like you just run out and boom, boom, there's going to be fish there. You know, it's called fishing for a reason. So, all right, thank you, Kuma. Yeah, you guys, I appreciate all the likes and subscribes I get from you guys. It's amazing. I'm watching my channel just grow by leaps and bounds. And last night I looked, I was at 2,800 and something valid watch hours. It was shocking me how fast. I'm getting almost 200 watch hours a day. I should be hitting the 3,000 today or tomorrow. I'll be hitting 3,000 valid watch hours. I'm going to shoot right through the 4,000 watch hours. Then the only thing I need to do is get my subscriptions up from 572 or 3 now. Try to get those to 1,000. And we'll be okay. But Darren says, I also have a 27-foot center console open fisherman with a 225. Wow. But haven't been out in a while. Too bad you couldn't bring that over here, Darren. That would be ideal for having fun over here. That would be water skiing, pull the banana boat. That would be fishing. That would be, oh, such a great time. Wow. That's a nice boat to have. You could even, with that, you could even do paragliding here. You could buy a paragliding kit, set a platform up in the back of your boat, which you already have anyway, it's flat. You could set up and do paragliding in the Philippines at a beach resort somewhere. You could just offer that as something for people to do. Yeah, the boats we have they're great for what they're for, you know, for fishing and transport between the islands, stuff like that. you're going to see a new project. I talked to my father-in-law about what we're going to do is we're going to be taking our big boat, which is about 45 feet from tip to tip. So we're going to be converting our big boat, adding a second set of Kauaian outriggers, okay, and then the katig, the orange pontoon, what you guys call it. It's called katig here in the Philippines. We're going to add a second katig. So we're going to have double Kauaian going out, a second katig. We're going to then widen the top of the hull to make it more suitable for carrying passengers. And we're going to make like a cabin area so that, like you heard James talking about going on top of the cabin, that's the best place in the boat to sit. We're going to have like that. We're going to convert our boat to bring it like that. And we're basically going to convert our big boat to not be a fishing boat anymore. It's going to be more in line with tourism and stuff like that. Oh, wow, David, bring it with you. We've got some awesome boat builders over here. And that land's got a lot of wood on it over there. I think it would be really cool. Ah, Vegas, thank you. Yeah, we had a lot of fun on the karaoke. We didn't have a lot of ladies up here. We only had like Charm, Judith, and Rosalind were here. And the rest were just like Rosalind's father, Judith's father was here, their uncle, and my brother-in-law, and then one other guy. There weren't a lot of us here at the party. It was a last-minute thing. Let's have a videoke party, and have a great time, So we're thinking about just doing it every Saturday. But what you guys didn't see was at the very end of it, okay? The very end of it, the last 11 o'clock. If you're watching a video, listen closely. Right around 11 o'clock, and you hear, pew, pew. We have an idiot in our village. Yeah, he's my uncle. And that's the only reason I didn't report him. Discharging a firearm in the village. As a barangay captain, they would have had his freaking ass. They would have thrown him straight in jail. And he'd been fired immediately. They would have thrown him in jail, and everything around here would have been disrupted and shook up. And my father-in-law told me, it's his brother. He says, no. Just let it go. He says, I'll have a talk with them, and it's never going to happen again. Because you get mad at somebody because you hear music playing. We were shutting down. And he is the one who authorized the 11 p.m. He's the one who changed it from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. I didn't change the rules for the barangay. I'm not a barangay captain. I just follow the rules that they put out. I don't break laws. But evidently, he thought we should have been shut down already. So right at 11 o'clock, he starts shooting his gun in the air. And he has no permit to carry. He doesn't have license or permit to carry. I understand that a certain individual gave him that gun. So anyway, we'll leave it there. They're not going to watch my video, but just need to be careful over here from idiots. There are idiots around. So that's what happened. If you go back and you watch like the last minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes before we shut down, you hear that in the video. You'll probably hear it because Rosalind, we all heard it on the porch here. I go, what the hell? You heard us talking about it. It's very end of the video. You'll see. On the live feed, you'll kind of see what was going on. I was trying to kind of hide it from the world, by not really talking about it, but you hear the ladies getting excited about it and stuff. Anyway, thank you, PK. Yeah, just the raw unedited stuff for now. Then once you start earning $100 or $200 a month, you can put some of that into paying someone to edit videos for you. I agree. And I don't expect big earnings on YouTube. I started looking at some of the things. And the people that are into YouTube, really, they're working for pennies. It's just not much money. And I'm considering, it's worth my time to share what I do with you guys. So that makes it worth it to me, for sharing my life and talking with you folks and meeting new people and becoming new friends and everything. That is worth gold to me. The money from YouTube, isn't squat. And I wouldn't normally waste my time on something like this. I'm not wasting it to make money. I'm putting my time out there for you guys because I really enjoy talking to you guys. I guess I just talk a lot, don't I? PK says that will start getting you even more followers. Then you can set it up so the unedited versions are somewhat only paid members can see, so they get something special, but everyone else doesn't. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot of that too, PK. The paid membership and other stuff that goes with that. I don't know. David says yes, I am planning on that. Good. We'll talk some more, David, real soon. And I'm going to tell you about this other place because there's plenty there that it would be another very, very good place to pick up, and then it could become a rental for another foreigner. I didn't video record. It's a nice little house. Very nice. Anyway, 579 subscribers. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Hi, John Vasquez. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Rochelle Navarrete. Where are you from? Rochelle. That's wonderful. You came to our site. PK says, well, you can end up earning thousands a month. It's definitely possible. It just takes time. It can take years to get there, but some never really earn from YouTube. Yeah. Ray, Otto, how are you? Welcome. Welcome back to our channel. Thanks for coming in. I know you're enjoying the Philippines, Ray, and you probably have no more plans to move back here to the Philippines, do you? But he says Dungeness crab season is coming next month on the West Coast. It normally starts on sale at $5.98 a pound. Wow. I used to catch a lot of Dungeness crabs off La Jolla when I used to go fishing out there. I had a big boat out there and I used to go fishing. Wasn't a big boat, 25-foot cabin cruiser. But we'd do the whole weekend thing. Load up, bring extra fuel. We'd go down into Mexico. We'd go to La Jolla. Go into La Jolla and we'd pick up mackerel, cooler full of mackerel. We'd catch them really quick. They're schooling out there. We'd catch a cooler full of mackerel. And then, I know I wasted fish because now I love mackerel. I love mackerel. If I'd known in the U.S. what I know now, I would have ate all this fish. I would have been plenty of fish with my coolers full of mackerel. But we used to take them and chum the water with them to catch sharks. You know, and sometimes you chum the water, you don't catch nothing. You just waste all your fish. Now I know how good mackerel tastes. Wow. So, Rochelle Navarrete from the Philippines, but where in the Philippines, Rochelle? I'm here too. You see my house, my yard? Looks familiar, huh? I'm in the Philippines. I have a kubo here. I got a gazebo with a grill table. Yeah, I'm in the Philippines.
It's raining.
I know, that's what I said. It's mucky and muddy. Very nasty. I'm not going. Ray Dow says, no way we will get that price here. Actually, we never even get them here. Yeah, I didn't care for Dungeness crabs myself. I like the blue crab and I like the Alaskan king crab, things like that. But that's way, way expensive. Out of my price range, guys. When I lived in California, even with all the money I was earning, I didn't go out and purchase crab legs. Just too high price for what they're selling. Michael C. in the Philippines. I heard you have your channel up now. Very good. And you're in Tracy Martires. Yes, I heard about that. 2 years, 2 months. Outstanding, Michael. Tracy Martires is very close to where I live in Bacoor City. And I used to go through there when I went to Unilever Corporation. I used to go right through there. I used to drive that way all the way, the back way. Go there because a lot less traffic through there. And are you living like in a Camilla home? Is that where you moved to? You live in Camilla subdivision? There's a lot of those popping up out there in that area. Hi, JJ. How are you? JJ says, I make a big zero from YouTube. Hello, everybody. Hope all is good. Howdy, Michael. Hi, JJ. Glad you're okay. Glad you could join us. PK says, I've had Alaskan king crab one time. A girl I knew from Alaska brought me some when she came back from a trip to see her family. It was pretty good. It is good. I love melted butter with a squeeze of lemon and Alaskan king crab. We used to have them on the submarine all the time. They used to feed us good on the submarine when I was in the Navy. And that's where I got spoiled on Alaskan king crab because it was steak and lobster. It was seafood and steak night. They would get the king crabs or they would get the lobster and we would have steak, big, beautiful steaks. And boy, those guys on our submarine could cook. Man, I miss the food on the submarine. I'm surprised I didn't get any fatter than I was on the submarine. I was in really good shape. Used to do a lot of activities to keep from getting fat. But when we went to sea and we were out for a long time, my tummy would come out. I was eating good. 3 meals a day, eating good. Sometimes 4. Depends on wanting to get up and play spades or hearts, in the middle of the night. Get up and eat mid-rats and play some spades and hearts. Because I like the fact that I could take actual bites of it, not just picking out little nibbles. Yeah, like the blue crab. We get some with decent sized claws, but most of the time they're small. You're just picking the meat out. I'll tell you what's a must, guys. If you want to bring something with you coming to the Philippines, bring nutcracker with you. The silver ones you use to crack nuts, walnuts or peanuts or pecans. Bring a couple pairs of nutcrackers and the picks you use for walnuts. Pick you up a little set of that, throw it in your balik buying box, and when you get over here, very, very useful tool to have in your kitchen. Grab that, crack your claws, and the little pick out the meat. Very, very good to have, guys. JJ says, I don't have a channel. That's why I have a big zero income. JJ, you don't need to do YouTube. You make enough without having to worry about this YouTube. And that too, I make enough. I'm not sweating the YouTube thing, guys. A lot of people are sweating because they need to make content. They need to eat balut with feathers. Actually, Ray told me he didn't eat it. He didn't eat the balut with the feathers. I guess he was gagging on it, spitting on it. So anyway, yeah. So yeah. If you were hurting here in the Philippines, a year before I decided that YouTube was my only basket of eggs. I just don't see it. I mean, yeah. Like PK said, you're gonna keep at it. Maybe in 5 years, you're big. You're making 5-figure income off of it, whatever. I don't really see anybody going to make a 6-figure income off of it. If you make that kind of money, you're like the royalty family, where you have a full editing team. You don't do anything. You just make money, millions and millions of viewers on every channel you put up, every content you put up. That's people who make a lot of money, But yeah, it's a full-time job, JJ. I don't like that either. I have too much to do. I'm sitting here today because it's sprinkling and raining, and I think my wife needs to go to Balud. And she doesn't want my son to know. So she's going to try to, at some point, tell me, hey, let's sneak off and go. Mud or not, she doesn't care. We got to go. We got to get a birthday cake. We have a birthday party for my brother-in-law's son. He's here. And other things. So, yeah. Michael C. says, not gated community, just a separated apartment complex. I'm ex-Navy also. Well, thank you for your service, Michael. Appreciate it. Me and my fiance were with Ray when he got the balut. Oh, you were with Ray at his house in Tagaytay? I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to go watch all that whole thing because I only popped in for a minute and I popped back out. But I have a house there in Cavite, out in Tanza. I bought a place in Mikara Estates. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-story townhouse, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, or 1.5 bath. I just bought that maybe 6 months ago, and I got a good price on it. The going price for that was a $2 million, and I got it for $1.68 million. So instead of making payments on it, we just paid cash. Done. Went to the attorney, drew up all the papers, got everything done, and my brother-in-law out there is processing all the BIR taxes and everything. Because you guys, when you buy a place like I do, and you pay outright, you got to, no matter what, when you buy a property, you got to pay 6% of the value of the home. So when they listed that on the documents, they didn't list 1.68 million. They listed 900,000 for value of the property. And so we have to pay 54,000 pesos, 6%. That's what you have to pay. Send me location. No, it's not your first time in my live stream. You've been here before. I've seen you before. But thanks for coming back. We just talk about everything. Send me location. You tell us what you like, what you want to talk about, and we'll address that. There are a lot of people in the room here that can help you with anything you might want to answer or to have answered. We can tell you everything. I'm over in Masbate Island. I know you've been in my feed before. Hi, Steve. How are you? I hope your back's doing better. Yeah, Michael C., if you and your fiance want to take a trip over here, come on. I tell everybody, give me a heads up when you're coming so I don't have 30 people at the same time. But come on over. You'll get to enjoy Masbate. It's very, very nice here. Relaxing. I've got 2 duyons out here that you can lay up in and relax, and you can lay in one, your girlfriend can lay in the other one, and you can just enjoy life, you know? This is my my grill table area, hangout area. Got a kubo here. My dog's enjoying it. You have 2 duyons here. You can just lay in, relax. Got a little fir tree here you can look at. Oh, we got a lot of trash out here. Wow, what happened here? Why is there so much trash in the yard? I got to get Judith out here to clean it. She does the yard work for me. So, laundry out here staying dry while it's raining. It's almost dry. Good. So, raining again, guys. Started to rain again. Anyway, such a beautiful place over here in Masbate, Michael C. You're welcome to come over anytime. You may change your mind about the apartment you're living in. Did you buy your apartment or you're just renting it? Ah, okay. You met him when he bought it and went home. I see. Where was he at when he bought it? I'm curious. Because you're already in Mauritius, Tracy. That's that's far from Tagaytay. That's a ride. A nice little ride. Send me location says, I'm a professional MMA fighter. Very nice. I like watching MMA fighting. Send me your name. Send me location. Send me your name. I'll go watch you. I love watching MMA. Mr. Beast is making millions, 8 figures a month. Wow. That's huge. Yeah, that'd be nice if you could make that kind of money. Boy, imagine your life. Imagine what you could do with it if you had that kind of money. You know? Oh, you're just renting. Yeah, definitely, Michael C., look around. Look around you to decide what you want to do. And then you can buy a lot like I did. We have a big lot here. It's 4,980 square meters. And this one, we built a nice, big, beautiful home here. We've been working on it for probably the whole time, 13 years or so, since we broke ground on it. And I've got a video when we first started. It was just dirt up here on a hill. It was just a hillside. And we built our home on a hill, which is extremely difficult to do. Behind this wall is the slope. And it used to come down. It wasn't flat at all. Okay, it would come down from there and it would slope all the way down. You see the slope right here? It would slope all the way down and go all the way down there. I'll show you. I'll walk out here. How far it goes down the hill. Okay, that shows you what challenge we took upon to build our house up here. And look how steep this is. You see my retaining wall? Here's my retaining wall to hold my yard up. Look at this wall. It's got a thick tie beam on the bottom, got a tie beam in the middle. I mean, it's this thing's built strong. But I'll tell you what happened, guys. I'm gonna show you this crack and I'm gonna get out of the rain. See the size of this crack right here in the wall? I'll go tell you what happened. This wall up here, we had a really, really strong storm, like 3 days of heavy rain. It was flooded really, really bad. And my wall here was only hollow block, okay? And I had not made provision for drains. You see drain pipes coming out. I got 4 3-inch drain pipes and a 4-inch drain pipe if it gets that high. I built a drain box, okay, to allow the water to come down. I built this entire waterway. This is a engineered waterway by me to carry the water to the ocean. Goes all the way down, goes around, but I use it also as my walkway. That's why you see some green on it. We got to keep cleaning with Zonrox or pressure washing so it doesn't get slippery. But anyway, this section of wall, here, here, and there, all 3 of these sections, at one time, went. And all that water hit my front yard and hit that wall over there. And it only moved it, what you saw, 3/4 of an inch. Didn't take the wall out. That's how strong built that wall is. It nailed it hard. That was a lot of water. I mean, it was flooded. From here, when it came over, it was about this deep, and it came right through the yard, and bang, going downhill, hit that wall. And we were very, very fortunate. So I had to rebuild the wall. This time I built it with more steel. It was all the way down the ground. We ripped all of it out. We went down 3 feet deep, 1 meter deep, built a big wide footing, all number 12 and number 10 steel bar coming up, and built a solid wall going up. But even a solid wall here, guys, it leaks. You see the black on the wall? Water comes through. That's solid wall there, up to here, where you see the line. And then after that, it's hollow block. That's why you see the crack here. I did hollow block above the drain box. But, wow, didn't know that was up here. Stainless propeller shaft. I'll straighten it and just weld it up. Make it work again. Anyway, yeah, that's what happened there. So I ended up losing the wall, had to rebuild it, and now it hasn't moved a bit. You see a few cracks now in the hollow block, but the water's not going deep enough to hurt anything. And then comes the other story that's even better, guys. Yeah, it's raining, JJ. I lost my feed. Yeah, there I am. I lost my feed for a second. I'm trying to go ahead and sit still. Maybe the rain's affecting it. JJ says, making us jealous. Oh, Betty, which plants do you have? What plants do I not have, I would say? Wow. Medi, it would take me all day to tell you all the plants I have. I have 23 different types of fruit trees on my property, okay? Most of them are producing. That wall is about 10 foot, Steve, it is. David says, I found out from my father, grandfather, and myself, a contractor's house is never done. Absolutely, David. Still working on this one all the time. We just painted all this green. It was yellow, pale yellow color and white. And my wife said, oh, I want to paint the green. So I started, he first started, I said, okay, a little bit of green, not too bad, And then he started painting everything green. And I was like, wow, this is becoming a lot of green, And then he did a balcony. He did the side of the steps going up. The whole house is green. I'm like, wow, that's an awful lot of green. I couldn't get used to it. I'm still not used to it. It shocks me every time I go up, look at all the green on this house, But, wow, they got the balcony pretty clean. This was covered in leaves from the storm, guys. So, from here, from the balcony, trees. I'll bet I could keep you guys up and show you my rooftop view too. No, PK, I'm not imagining nothing to be orange. My goodness gracious. It's bad enough it's this color. See? Even the outside, everything's green, guys. Green and white. Wow. I'm going to go up here and see if I lose my feet. I'm just curious. I'm gonna go show you my view. I have a nice view up here, guys. I'm barefoot. That's why I'm walking slowly. I'm barefoot here. JJ's in South Africa. Here you go, guys. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stand. This is my view from my rooftop. On this, nothing but trees, nothing but big trees. My neighbor's yard. There's lots and lots of trees. 2, 3 big mango trees. Nothing happened to them. That's a guava tree down here. Over here, we got calamansi. We got santal, coconut, another mango. Back there, the santal tree got knocked down with the wind, guys. That's the one of them that got knocked. I have jackfruit. I have avocado trees. That tree right there is avocado, guys. That one you see right here. This is avocado. It's big, right in the front yard. And right next to it is lanka, jackfruit. You see the storm broke it off. The whole top down laying inside my apple tree right now. That is star apple, red star apple, green star apple, another green star apple. Over here on this side, I have another star apple, talisai tree. For those of you who don't know, Talisai, nuts that you can eat. Here they call them almond. It's called almond. Native almond is what they call it. Okay, I'm going down 550 watt. And then the rest of them are, I have 8 on the roof. Some of them are 550 watt. Only, out of all my panels, only 4 are 75 watt. The rest are 550. I don't want to follow. I'm good. I go up here all the time, guys. This is avocado right here we're looking at. Growing. Pretty soon it's going to be up here in the sun, and it's going to start flourishing. Really big, really fast. The leaves are starting to get nice and bright green. Something's been eating them. But anyway, this is guayabano. If you've never seen guayabano, that's called sour sop. Okay, guayabano trees. And a lot of the leaves got knocked off. They're coming back. You see, it's all new blossoms coming, or new blooms coming of the leaves. And right here's the fruit, the guayabano fruit. There, over there. Over here's one. We still have guayabano fruit on the flowers on the tree, so they're gonna produce more guayabano soon. There's one down here. Anyway, that's guayabano. That's calamansi. The lanka jackfruit. Over here's more calamansi. You see, I've got some yellow ones. I got to get up here and pick. Turning yellow on me already. And then next to it, here's mulberry. This is a mulberry tree. I got it all in my front yard, you know. I'm just, yeah, beach almonds, another name for them. I like them, guys. They're hard to get the fruit out. You got to use a hammer to beat them to get the pulp out of the seed, but they're good. They taste really good. They're not expensive, Darren. 550 watt costs you 3,600 pesos each. Okay, very cheap. Here's my solar system, guys. This is a Solus 12,000 watt inverter with a It's the Dynas battery is 51.2 volt DC, 280 amp hour. That gives me 14,336 watts of power. Right now I got good feed, 718, 658, 810 watts coming into the 3 stations. It's cloudy, no sun. So, and my battery right now is 54% charged. The green here indicates the charge when it first pops up. Right now it shows you that it's charging, and then boop, 54% right there, and then you see it's still charging. You'll see the green coming up, letting me know it's charging. So that's an easy indicator to know how charged your battery is. Kind of glance at the D on the front. This is my gaming, guys. I sell gaming here too. I sell a lot of stuff here, guys. Like, I probably make more in gaming than I do from YouTube. I know I do. So yeah, they are type in bifacial. 550 watt. That's what they are, Darren. They're the bifacial solar panels. I bought 6 550 watt bifacial. I had 4. See, I bought those 6, and I already had 4 575 watt, and I've got another 2 pieces right there, 550 watt. They're just sitting out there. I haven't hooked them up yet. Those are going to go somewhere too. I don't have room on that roof up there, but they're probably going to put them back in the back where the other 4 are on the main roof of the house. So we'll get them in there one of these days. Yeah, Darren, it's not a 2-story per se. The only second story is the balcony room, which is where my guests can stay. It's where Karen and James stayed. It's like a single studio type with a CR and balcony. So I let them stay up there. Yeah, I'm right next to the antenna. That's really weird. Michael C., thank you. I didn't show you the inside yet. We've been working really hard to make it nice. We've got years in this, okay? And we've made so many changes for so many different reasons. Okay, the advantage of solar, guys. You don't have to worry about power, plenty of power. Anyway, we decided we love the tile so much. You see the gray tile there, the gray stripe? That was the floor. Can you imagine? You walk through your porch, it's all gray, and it goes all the way through the whole house. All gray striped tile. Well, after a while, we got kind of tired of looking at it. We decided to go with this new marble look and had the guys come in and redo all the tile, ripped it all out. We left the hallway. We just transitioned the new tile right into the hallway, and it just turned out beautiful. Did nice. ripped out the whole bar area here, the island. We ripped the whole thing down. It used to be this height, okay, only, and it was very wide. I used to roll my pizza dough out here and donut dough and everything here. Now I can't roll anything. It's too skinny. I don't know why we decided to go this route, but I guess just now I got to get the pizza dough and come out here on the table and roll it, you know, not so good. But we built everything, guys, as you see it, is made of metal and hardy flex. All the cabinets are metal hardy flex. No termites can touch my cabinets ever again. They came in and they devastated my wood cabinets, okay? Termites and small ants devastated it. So that's what happens when you build out of wood. And it was beautiful out of wood. I mean, we had, everything was 3/4. We used 3/4 marine plywood, like these cabinets you see here. This is what's remaining that are still intact without the bugs getting in them. This is the only cabinets we have left here made from this. And at some point, we're probably going to have to rip that out too if they get into that. But anyway, it's hard to stop the little boogers. We'll walk back here and show you the rest of this. Back here's my going to the dirty kitchen. I got a CR here. We tile from floor to ceiling, the CR. And regular CR, guys, so has everything in it. This is my storage area, you see? Metal and hardy flex. Cement board, 3/16 thick cement board. Don't have to worry about termites. Mineral water, I make my own mineral water. My mineral water machine right there. I've done a couple videos on that. That's a Kent Prime Plus mineral water machine. And this is another thing we do, guys. We sell ice. We make ice and sell ice. So that's just something else we do. Anyway, this is my dirty kitchen. Everybody needs a dirty kitchen, right? So you have a little sink out here and you have your 2-burner stove, gasol stove. Mineral water is normally right there on that unit. And that's it. You're looking at the back of my house. It's a big home, but it's comfortable. There's all the destruction you guys have been watching me post on. It's raining today, but I think we're going to head to Ballard soon. It got wet, all the leaves and stuff, they can't even burn it. It's raining too much. These logs we're going to slice. Guys, I'm going to get the chainsaw out. This one's got nails in it. This. How's that, PK? Hello, RJ. How was school? Fun? Okay, Ella's here too.
Papa, can you help me with my assignment?
What you got to do is you got to make the 1/6 and the 3/10 equal to each other. Okay, what's the common denominator for them? They teach you common denominator? No. No. How about the easiest one I would go with is 30. Because 10 times 3 is 30 and 5 times 6 is 30, right? So I would use 30 as a common denominator. So if you have 3/10, how much is that in 30ths? Hon, get a pencil. I'll show you how. Am I back, PK? I reset my phone. I think I lost Wi-Fi at the back of the house there.
Wow.
I reset my phone on the Wi-Fi.
Pairon ko tabi ikaw.
It might be a problem with the storms too. Hi, David. Am I back? David, I see you're back. Can you see me? I'm sorry about that, guys. I think I lost my feed there for a minute. Okay, I'm back now, PK said. Okay. Yeah, David, we're going to set up your place over there with solar as well. All right, we're back now. Good. Anyway, my daughter just came up. She had a little problem in school. She needed to figure out what's 56 and 3/10 plus 1/6. So I'm going to show her how to get a common denominator and make the fractions where she can work with them, and then she'll know exactly how to answer it. But anyway.
I know that.
PK says 581 subscribers. Wow, we're moving. That is beautiful. I just see it. It's a long way to 1,000. Wow. That's 419 away, and I know how long it took to get to 500. So we're a little ways away. Well, hello, little darling.
I walked home, Papa.
Well, you
And
should.
look how
It's
heavy
muddy.
my bag is.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That just makes you strong. It builds character.
Papa, it's
Wow.
muddy.
Why so heavy?
Because of the paper.
Well, if you take the candy out of it, I
I
feel a
love
big old
candy.
heavy something right here. That's a bottle of water? How many liters is that? That's half a gallon of water? Come on, think sensible, hon. Empty your bag down and think sensible. Who gave you a ride this morning?
Tito Dan.
Oh, see, I thought you walked. That's why I said, I'll just let you walk. It's better exercise. Sorry about that. That's a heavy bag hanging down her butt. Wow. I usually give her a ride. Yeah, time for lessons. Where's your paper? I told you to get pencil and paper. You came back with candy. What's up with that? Huh? RJ, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. You look like a...
monkey.
I didn't say that. Ella did. And you act like one too.
Monkey.
A monkey. Everybody's having fun. All solar. And you're shipping a large generator with your truck and tools. Awesome. Make sure your gen set, empty the fuels out of it. Fuel and oil. Ship it empty. No oil, no fuel. I hope it's diesel. Probably it's not a diesel, is it? A large generator. Oh, it is diesel. Good. Definitely. Diesel's easier here because I sell diesel here, David. We get a good deal on diesel compared to gasoline. Gasoline can get a little pricey. But Kuma says, happy birthday, RJ. Awesome. Yeah, you're going to like your truck back here. A 4x4, big 4x4 like that is awesome. You're going to absolutely love it because the road's going to get paved right past the property. The road's going to be all paved pretty soon. They've been out there surveying and everything, getting the dimensions on it to calculate how much cement and rock is needed for it. I saw the surveyors out there doing that. I did a video on it. I think James and I both were talking about it when the surveyor was there. So anyway, just waiting on Thursday. I'm going to go to Masbate on Thursday, give plenty of time for things to clear up. And we got to go there and pick up a few things, buy some tiles for the shed house, the little house down there,
Papa, can I go?
Buhay.
I need my contacts, remember?
I don't know. We'll see, hon. Maybe the doctor's there. But anyway, we're going to tile the bathroom in the little house down at the beach. No, I might leave you home. You like to fight too much. I'm joking, son. Hey, boy, he takes offense quick, don't he? Wow, of course you're going, MJ. Of course.
But you always fix a fight.
He's crying already. Got to pick on him sometimes. Keeps them straight, you know. Lets them know they're not going to just always get their way. Anyway, the solar's the way to go, and the road will get paved. And the road, there's supposedly going to be a bridge coming across. What I saw is the governor came, the mayor was with him. They made a post. They're going to do a cable bridge, 1.5 meters wide. So it'd be about the same as my chariot can go through. My chariot's 4 feet wide, basically, so it'll be big enough for my chariot to cross it still. And then from that direction. And they're out behind my house working, fixing the road up behind my house. They're working on the road there. I'll make a video of that as well and share it with you guys. One day I'm going to get a Starlink Mini, and that way I'll be able to just hook that right up on my motor and really drive around and show you guys what's going on around here. Yeah, Mike and Ella also have a channel with, what is it? Me with my sister. Micah made the channel. It's Me with my sister. And they do a lot of little cute things together. You know, dancing.
It's
And,
already in Facebook and Star saw it.
huh? Charms. Charms always busy, 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 busy all the time. So busy, busy. You're not going to Ballard today? It's getting nice now, though. Huh? Maybe no more rain. Yeah, we're going to help them try to grow their channel. That'd be cool to have the kids grow their channel. I don't know. PK, at what point can a child get monetized, though? Must be 18 years old, right? So maybe they end up having to put the channel in Charm's name. Maybe Charm needs to be the owner of the channel. So we do a lot of Gcash. This is the daughter of Mikol. He's the one who owns the horse and the carabao up there that you saw on the one video in the thumbnail that Jim did. The first time he did one when he was here, we were looking at Mikol's horse. And then the next time he was here, he went down to Sampad. He caught a guy coming out of Sampad riding his horse. He asked him if he could ride it. That's the other video you saw him getting on a horse. But horses are available here, guys, and they're nice to own too if you want to get them to eat your grass and stuff. It's nice if you can work them. But MJ wants me to buy him a horse. I haven't yet because I don't feel he's old enough yet. He's only 4 years old. And I don't want him to get up on a horse and something go wrong. Horse takes a notion to take off, you know. The only thing gas is a truck and an arc welder. It's a generator also, but the big generator is diesel. Cool. Nice. Well, you'll definitely have use for all of that, especially the arc welder. And what I'm using now, I'm using a little suitcase, 30 amp suitcase welder. Very small, very convenient. You can easily climb up in the attic areas when you're doing your welding of all your metal beams and trusses and everything. It's easy to handle. And a 30 amper, you can weld, 1/4 inch steel, no problem. That's why I was saying I'm going to weld this. I'm going to weld this little guy up. This is only 1/8 inch thick, or 1/16 inch thick stainless. I'm just going to force it back down, push it back, and weld it up. Run a nice bead on it, then I'll grind it smooth and have a propeller again for a backup. Make a good little propeller for backup. Sharpen up the blade a little bit. Got a few dings where they hit the rocks and broke it. But when you're out in the ocean and you lose your prop, you don't have a backup, you're not coming home. You can't paddle those boats. They're too heavy to paddle, you know. I'm going to be paddling them very far anyway. Hello, Catherine. What are you getting? Ice? How many would you like?
Another 20. Han, look at this.
20 ice. Okay.
Oh, get this.
Open the door, please.
Wala daw, wala ka to
But
kakabot.
you don't let me go.
Of course you go, hon.
Ha?
I love you. I wouldn't go without you.
Lista mo.
Hold
Nagwa ko
on.
da, 20.
Sila, Mar. Gamit nila.
Sorry.
May speaker. Ang may trend.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, she's gone. She got married recently.
Market siya.
She got married recently, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got married. Den is really good friends with Miko. He's the guy who is the cowboy here, Macaro. He
Yeah,
does.
that's my-
What do you call it? What do you call cowboy here?
Huh?
What do you call him here, Visayas?
Cowboy.
Cowboy? Yeah, called cowboy here, just like the U.S. Cowboy. Wow, look at this spread they got for us today. Wow, guys, it's time to eat. I'm gonna have to shut my feed down just to eat. Who's helping her? She's getting 10 ice. I think Charm can help her. Oh yeah, okay. She's getting 20 ice. They have that. She's helping them with the party over there, I think. That's why she's getting ice for them. Anyway, I guess it's time to shut down my feed. Yeah, it's cute. So, anyway, I'll go a little bit longer here, and then we'll shut down and go eat. You'll need a sculling ore if the motor's died. Yeah, that's not worth it, PK. So, David, you have a MiG and a TIG. Nice. I have the same here. I brought from the U.S. I have a MiG TIG from the U.S. And then I bought the small arc welders here, the small suitcase arc welders, and that's what we use mostly. I just bought wire for my wire feed for my MiG, but I haven't installed it yet, and I haven't used it in a while. And I don't have argon gas here, so I can't use it for a TIG either. So it's just sitting, just back in the shed. It's a little unit I picked up at Harbor Freight way back. It's before I moved here, so that was around 2008, 9, 10, and it's when I bought it. I moved here in 2011. So I used to do a lot of that. I used to make wrought iron gates in California. I was building wrought iron gates and things like that for people. Just another one of the things I used to do. So, when you take all your skills, like you, David, and I, we have a lot of skills. Those skills are much needed over here. There's a lot of guys who come here that are skillless. so they got to pay, and then they complain about the workmanship. But we who have skills know how to have proper workmanship. We know how to direct the guys that come to work for us to make sure we get a proper job done, you know? So without skills, you don't know if they're doing it right or if they're doing it their way and messing something up. But if you know what you're talking about and have that skill set, it helps you a lot. You come here to be an electrician, to be a plumber, welder, heavy equipment operator, machinist. To have these skills is awesome, guys. You need that. PK says, I could eat like a kilo of hipon right now. Freaking starving. Yeah, that's why my father-in-law wants to go fishing tonight too, and I want to go. I want to go out there where the crab and the shrimp are and see if we can't fill up our boat with them, get a bunch. Because they're on the bottom. And I don't know where our fisherman is, though. Why he's not around. Usually he's working. Today's Monday. And usually he's working at my sister-in-law's house, him and his brother. But today they don't show up. What happened? Anyway, I need to hire somebody, find somebody. Like I told my father-in-law, I said, if I can start the engine, you and I go, if I can start the engine, we go. But I will drive the boat and you deploy the net because I don't know how to deploy the nets right now. So, and I need him to teach me. I want him to teach me how to properly stack the nets, how to deploy the nets, and then I don't need anybody else. I'm going to put electric start motors on my boats, on all of them. And I'll be able to just jump in it and go anywhere I want, whenever I want. Because I really, I know how to drive a boat. And I really would like to enjoy my boats more than just having a guy always have to take you everywhere. I want to be able to drive the boat myself and go out and have a good time, I will try to film it. Yes, PK, I certainly will. I'll be bringing my camera with me. It's the same, PK. We deploy the nets on the bottom, the same way we always do. And then we pick them up the same way. It's exactly the same. The only difference is we catch shrimp and crab in the net. Schools of shrimp that are out there hit the net and we catch a bunch of shrimp. We've caught as many as 12 kilos before in one net. In a school, hit the net. We caught 12 kilos, one net. So, and crabs, sometimes we go out, we get 10 crabs. Sometimes one, sometimes none, it's hit and miss. But it's the same exact net we use. It's a 1-inch mesh net. And they get caught in it. The shrimp get caught in it, the fish get caught in it, same way. Normally you're catching from 3-inch shrimp and bigger. Normally. If they're smaller than 3-inch, you don't catch too many. If they're small enough, they can go through the net. But the bigger ones, the 3-inch and above, we catch. They're very nice. The bigger ones are very nice anyway. Yep, skills are very nice to have here. And you're right, you'll be able to do anything you want over here. You don't have to always rely on people or hire somebody. Something breaks, you fix it yourself. You buy the material, you fix it. Because you know what you're doing. Yeah, it'd make you a very happy pumpkin, I'm sure. So, I'll bet you 12 kilos of blue crab right now would make you hungry too. Happy too. You're going to be here soon enough, PK. The only thing I got to do is convince you that it's better to come earlier than later. The longer you spend your time in the U.S., the more you'll regret it. Because things are not going to get better there. They're trying hard, but you see who's opposing them. It's going to take a while to get things better there. It's not going to be 1 4-year term or 2 4-year terms. They so screwed up the United States of America to the point I don't want to live there, period. I don't want to live there ever again. I will never move back there, ever. So, shrimp and squid, some of my favorites as well. I even like the dried squid. I love the dried poussette. Squid, PK, now you learned a new word, poussette. P-U-S-I-T, poussette.
Is it no rain in Balot?
Well, it's got to get by us here. Once it's gone, we go. That means no more rain there. This afternoon, we go. If you want. Up to you, hon. I don't need to go to Ballard today. If you get someone to buy the cake, no need to go. Why muck the truck up? It's going to be muddy. Well, then, maybe the chariot can go. Tauntaun, get him to drive the chariot. Pick it up.
How?
The chariot.
How?
Tauntaun.
How?
What do you mean how?
Where you put the chariot?
On this side of the river. Do like we do. Oh, he can't go. He can't go at all now. They didn't get the road done behind my house. They haven't got the bridge done. Chariot can't go anywhere. We can't even get him to walk over. I have to give him the keys to my truck, which I know he doesn't know how to drive. So we need to buy 10 cases of mule. 10 cases of mule. Yeah. Michael Apostle, thank you for sending me the mule fund. Josh Wilson, you guys who gave to my Buy Me a Coffee fund, much appreciated. And we're definitely picking up some mule today. We're going to pick up around 10 cases of mule today. So we have some on hand for future parties. And I believe the party, are you going to provide for the party tonight over there?
Have a happy
No.
birthday to you.
Yeah, thank you, MJ. So, yeah, practice pusit. That's one of my favorites. I like calamari. I like pusit adobo, dried pusit. Every way they cook it, delicious. I love it. PK says, I'm going to bring in my brother and cousin to help me fix up my house so I can get it done quicker and sell it off. Good. Yep, that's really good. Get it done, get it behind you. So you'll make a little more money anyway. That'd be nice. As long as you got a good strong roof, drywalling and plastering, things like that. Get it all done, make it look nice. Paint it orange inside. No, don't do that. You might not sell it. Paint it white, standard white. Let them paint it orange if they want. You can suggest to them to paint it orange. Be a good suggestion, but I wouldn't paint it orange in the U.S. and expect it to sell. I think it might be a hard sell. Here in the Philippines, though, oh man, you can sell an orange house here in a heartbeat. Good, PK. Get up to the mountains, come back down, enjoy yourself, and then get your house done and get the hell out of the U.S. I know it. In my opinion, everybody that has the means to move out of the U.S. should be doing it. If you have an income, a source of money, then move. If you don't have a source of money or enough money to last you until you can generate a source of income, like for example, say you're 60, 62 years old, whatever, 61 years old, you know you're going to get Social Security at 62. But you know, did you guys hear that new thing I heard? I heard something about retirement age before you can draw is going to move to 67. You guys know anything about that? Or am I wrong? I could be wrong. I started mine at 62, and I heard rumor that another thing the Trump administration is moving to do is to move Social Security retirement age, the earliest you can withdraw your money, age 67. Somebody tell me if that's true. It'll be white. Yeah, good. Anybody hear that besides me? I'm over here in the Philippines. I would think that you guys would hear it way quicker than me, since I just catch the news on occasion on YouTube. I sometimes tune in and sometimes I just tune it off. The best of the news. You don't want to get bogged down in your mind over here with garbage, you know? And the news and things happening in the US is kind of something I don't want to clutter my mind with, you know? I just don't want to waste the brain power on it.
What's there?
Huh? That's mine. I found it over there on top of the orange pipes. It's cracked. I'm gonna weld it back. Make a spare out of it. My wife's asking about the propeller too. I may weld it back today. The only problem I got right now, guys, I don't have really dark sunglasses, and my welding helmet, I can't see out of it. It's so blurred out from the year. It's like, how old is it? 14 years old. I brought it from the U.S. It's probably 16 years old. I've never used it I've used it over here, but now it's got to the point where you can't use it anymore. So I need to just get some really dark sunglasses and use that for welding. I don't want to hurt my eyes. But even this small one like this stainless propeller, I can weld that with my eyes shut, you know. I just hit it and go. Hold it still and I got it, you know. So anyway, you got to get out before 2 years, PK. You got to get out of the U.S., guys. That's not good. You got to generate a plan that'll afford you to get out of there sooner. And if after 2 years or 4 years things have improved to the point, then go back and visit like that. Get yourself settled down and go back and visit. But myself, my mother's on Messenger, or now she's on Instagram. It's more difficult to reach her. But all my sisters and brothers are on Facebook Messenger or Instagram. So I'm able to talk to all my relatives. They're a phone call away. With Viber out, I call. You pay $20 for the subscription, and you can call anybody in the U.S. you want. It's like really cheap per minute to call. These bikes doing coming down my yard. I don't know who these guys are. People tend to use my my driveway here. I'm the only paved driveway from the road behind my house coming down into the village. And so just about every motorcycle that knows about it wants to use my driveway and come down it. I don't mind so much. At some point, it's going to be fenced off with a gate, and they're not going to just drive through it, and they need to realize it's not always available. It's not something that I'm just going to give free access through my yard for right-of-way to people coming down to the village. So, peak. Boy Motu Spiritual, hello from the Philippines. Supports Idol, thank you for coming in. Yeah, we're over here in Masbate, boy. The only thing, David says, the only thing I keep here is my rental properties and the mountain property that I get my gold from. Yep, I agree with that. Are you gonna be able to keep that safe, David? I'm sure nobody knows where it is. But that'd be cool if you have a way to CCTV it, have somebody there that you can rely on to kind of keep your eye on the property, but not go on the property, of confronting anybody who wants to come that direction. I know it's far off the beaten path, but you never know about people, This world's going crazy. Anyway, boy, where do you live? Where are you living here in the Philippines? Oh, that's good, PK. Yeah, definitely come over and enjoy yourself for a while. May, June, July. That's a good time. June 24th is Water Day. That's the day we celebrate the ocean, the water. And so June 24th is a nice time to be here, but the jellyfish are still here. April, May, June, we have jellyfish in the ocean, so you have to be careful. But this year we might go ahead and put a net in the ocean to stop the jellyfish from coming up to the beach. We might just put some kind of net that we can, with floats on it, that it'll float at high tide, or just go down and lay on the bottom during low tide. I might put some like 3-inch floats on it, on a nice net, small net, to keep the jellyfish out and make a little swimming area, to make it better, more habitable for people, Speak Tagalog, Filipino Idol. I don't speak Tagalog. Walang Tagalog. I was learning a lot when I lived in Manila, and I was speaking. I learned a lot of words. So it's not that I don't know words. I know words, but I don't know how to speak it. Good, David. Beautiful. PK says, good idea. I'll be less worried about sharks. Yeah, no need to worry about sharks over here. PK, there's no sharks.
Papa, there's actually sharks, remember?
There's sand sharks. You saw them in Ballard. I did a video. There's a little sand shark like you have in the U.S. In there, little sand sharks. I used to catch them like 4 feet long off the coast of California. Just sand sharks. And I used to catch makos, threshers,
That means they go on
and
sand?
sand sharks, and also blue sharks. What? Hon?
International.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, is that Mr. Michael?
Yes, it is. Hold on, guys. Yes, may I help you?
Somebody calling him
Hi.
in my phone. Morning, guys. Thanks for watching. Still raining.
Yes. I do. Go ahead. Yes. Yes.
Hi, Pig.
August 22, 1960. Mike, the letter N, Manila,
Mark,
at
saan ko mamakadto sa
gmail.com.
eskwelahan? Para habang wala pa gawin.
Maybe he has another charm.
Yes, I live on Masbate Island. The nearest city is Masbate.
Idol girlfriend. Hi, David, Gisa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, David. Hello, Chairman Michael. Hope all is well there. Yeah, we're okay there. Okay here. Baseball. No, I'm not a very good singer. I don't know how to sing. Coma. I don't know how to sing. I know how to dance, but I don't know how to sing. Thank you, guys.
Ano mapula? Ha? Magalan? May utang ko.
Kanino? Ano yan?
Ang sako kina.
Pakasok na doon.
Hama? Wala tabi ako.
Somebody calling Michael on the phone. Idol girlfriend, Filipina idol.
Okay. Well,
What's
that's
that?
good news. That was the VA reaching out to me to get a scheduled appointment for CP, for diagnostics, and everything I need to do to increase my veterans benefits. I'm at 30% right now, disability, and I'm looking to bump it up a little bit. PK says bye, Charm.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
And Kuma says, your daughter sings well too. Yeah, this is the little singer from the other night. She's a good singer. For 9 years old, she does great, you know? And she was learning to sing about the time she was learning to read. So it was a little more difficult for her. Hello, Baseball Swim Dad. How are you? Yeah, David, that's a good thing. So they reached out to me on Charm's phone number, which is really strange. They got Charm's number somehow, some way. And they called me on her phone, maybe because I was live and they couldn't call me on mine. Huh? I don't know how they got it. But anyway,
No,
huh?
I thought the scammer.
Oh, my wife thought it was a
She
scammer.
asking your name.
Yeah, what it is they contact you via email, they contact you by calling, and then they will set up the appointment for you. I hope they can set it on Masbate Island. That would be awesome. But if they cannot, which because there's only a few hospitals here, and we'll see if there's any providers here. I kind of doubt it.
That's why she.
They're going to say the nearest provider is going to be somewhere like Rojas City or Naga City, Legazpi, maybe. If not, it's going to be Manila. And so I need to set the appointment, and then I'm going to need to travel and stay there in Manila for a few days and do my appointments. And while I'm there, we can go check out our house out there. We have a renter in it. And do things like that. I'll help you with that in a little bit, hon. Do the common denominator. Read
I
tense.
don't know how.
You don't know how? Okay, I need to show you. Let's say the common denominator is 30, right? For 6 and 10, okay? If the common denominator is 30, you put 30 on the bottom,
30 on the bottom.
on the bottom, on both of them. Both of them. Put a line over top of 30, okay? Let me help her real quick so she'll understand it. Okay. Because 6 times 5 is 30 and 10 times 3 is 30. That's the closest one, right? No, 30 on the bottom only. Put a 30 underneath there too. Put a line by the 1 6. Let me show you, hon. Okay, this goes away.
Papa,
All right, guys, we'll learn some math here.
Like this.
Okay, look.
What?
Okay, 6 goes into 30. How many times? 30 divided by 6 is what?
30 divided 6.
Yeah.
5.
5 times 1 is 5. 10 goes into 30. 30 divided by 10 is what?
10.
10 divided by 30. What times 10 equals 30?
30.
10 times 3 equals 30.
Oh.
So 10 goes into 30 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 over 30 and 5 over 30. You're adding them together. So 9 and 5 is what?
9 and 5?
Equals what? 9 plus 5.
14.
14 over 30. Plus the 56. You bring it down. So the answer is 56 and 14 over 30. Now you can reduce this further, right? What's 14 divided by 2?
14 divided by 2?
Yep.
2?
No. What times 2 equals 14? What number? Times 2 equals 14. All right, David. Yeah, message me later and I'll discuss this other thing that came up that I think you might be very, very interested in. All righty. Chat with you later. Thank you. Let's just finish this real quick. 14 divided by 2 is?
14.
14 divided by 2 is 7. 30 divided by 2 is? 15. 15 times 2 is 30. 7 times 2 is 14. So 56 and 7 over 15 is your final answer.
Papa,
Okay?
it's supposed to be like that.
Huh?
Like that.
Like what? Times? You didn't say times. You just said plus. Plus.
And there's a plus right there, but there's a times right there.
I'll help you with it later. You'll understand it when I really get to
Papa,
explain it
like
to you.
this.
27 and what fifth? Okay. So what he's doing is he's multiplying. He's saying, let's take the lower number. Like this. Watch, I'll show you. Give me a scratch paper. Go give me a piece of paper.
You can use here.
No, not your notebook. Scratch paper. You always have scratch paper when you do math on. Don't do it in your notebook. I'm going to share with this real quick so
Scratch
it's really
paper.
easy.
Don't use the new paper.
Yeah, I still got it. Can't lose it when you have kids.
know.
Baseball. When you got kids, yeah, you're going to be the teacher. So don't forget your math skills, your English, your science, your history. You got to kind of know everything. Okay, here's what he did, hon. He said 56. I'm going to do the question again. And 3/10 plus 1 over 6, right? Now, the way he said to do it, he said times. Times, right? Now, you're going to times by 6 over 6, right? All right? Got it? Isn't that what he showed you here? Times 4 over 4. Okay.
Over there.
Huh?
I think that's supposed to be 30 over
Again?
30. Because 3 times 10.
Oh, so you want to do 10 and 6. So this is times 10 over 10.
Follow?
And this is times 6 over 6.
Load?
Okay? So that's going to equal 56 and 18 over 60 plus 60 on the bottom, and
10 on the top.
10 times 1 is 10. So let's figure it all out. Okay? 18 plus 10 is equals 56. And now you got to add this. 18 and 10. This one and this one. Huh?
28.
28 over 60. Correct? So it's 56 and 28 over 60. Right? You agree with that? Now let's break down the 28 over 60 to get to the least common denominator and really what the real true answer is, okay? So what goes into 60 and also goes into 28? What number can you divide 60 and 28 by? 4. 28 divided by 4 is 7. And 60 divided by 4 is 15. So it's 56 and 7 over 15. And what I show over here? 56 and 7 over 15. Same answer. You do my way, you do his way, it's still the same answer. That's the way it works out. You got it? Okay.
Number 2.
Now use that example and go answer your work. Looks like you messed up a couple, but go do it. Don't do math in pencil and pen, hon. Always do math in pencil. Yeah, we'll buy you some pencils. All right, David, bye-bye now. So anyway, guys, don't ever forget your math, your English, your history. Hello, Shasi, welcome back. Wow. Yeah, her phone number's recorded somewhere. Guys, I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm really hungry, and they prepared such good food for me. Why is that part of my dinner? Oh, for the dog? Okay, I won't eat that then. I gotta go in here and partake of some lunch. Boy, plenty for me, huh? Wow, guys. Wow, look at all this shrimp and crab. It's all fresh, guys, fresh. We didn't catch it, we bought it, but it's fresh. So anyway, I'm gonna say, hope you guys enjoy the view of my delicious seafood. And I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna have a bite to eat. And I'm gonna catch up with all of you guys later on. Okay?
Papa, how to
You guys
eat
take
that
care.
again?
God bless you. We love you.
Papa, how
We'll
to
see you
eat
soon.
that again?
I'll be on later on.
Papa, how to eat
Alrighty, I'll give you a call in a minute, PK.